Hello again, it's Noob, and I actually have an AMIG, what is it, a 3036? I think that's the model. Oh no, model 9850, there you go. It seems to be not standard security, but extra security. I'm not entirely sure what that means. It means it's anti-pick and anti-drill. Not really much more to it, but AMIG is a very common lock brand in Spain. They actually make some pretty good locks as well, some really hard to pick ones. This one doesn't have anything else about it apart from the fact it's in the packaging. I picked this up in Portugal, would you believe? But I think we should try and do an out of the pack pick. So let's get rid of all this packaging. Sorry, it's a bit noisy. I apologise. Ow! Just stab myself with a bit of plastic. But that should be enough to get us in, shouldn't it? So put that packaging over here. Right. So there's the bitting. Good mixture of highs and lows. Pop that in. Works really nicely. Can we gut this? Yeah, should be able to. I might need to use a little tool to help me get the circlips off, but I think we should throw this in a vise and at least give it a go. I'll just make sure the vise is set up properly, like that. Okay. And what I might do, it's a bit annoying, I might put some focus lock on the front of the lock here, so that it doesn't go completely out of focus. Change the lighting a little bit. Okay, so I've got a whole bunch of my Dissertainer picks. And what I'm going to do first, of course, is find a nice thick turning tool. Oh yeah, that fits in really nicely. And I probably want to try to pick this, just thinking, sorry about the chair noise. I might try and pick this in the anti-clockwise direction. So let me grab a flag which I think will be suitable. That one looks like it should be nice. Make sure and get past the warning. Yeah, do you know what? I reckon that this should be okay. So I'm just going to move these out of the way. And we're going to put some tension. Also going to tension anti-clockwise and pick clockwise. So that's 1 was binding, so that's interesting. It's going past 2, 3, nothing, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so just checking 1. I might need a slightly shorter flag. Let's try this one. Oh yeah, that should be nice. So 1 feels picked, 2, nothing, 3, nothing, 4, nothing, 5 now. Oh, nice click. Nothing on 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's just go through again. 1, 2, nothing, 3, little click, 4, 5, nice click, 6 is now, oh, binding, and there we go, got the open. So I'm not sure, I think there might have been a spool in there, but it did pick like a lot of standard pins. So you can see this is fully open now. So let's just turn it all the way around back and lock it back up and then see if we can gut this and see what is on the inside. Genuinely a bit curious. So let me grab a pinning tray. Now, I don't think that these are probably free spinning and they're closed up quite nicely, but I'll try to, yeah, I thought so. Okay, which means that we need to get a little screwdriver out or something. Find the right thing. And what this, oh, that one, good. So what I tend to do is hold down one bit like that and get in the tool like that, and then try to separate these out. These clips are a bit of a pain, I have to admit. I need to put that back in the vise, actually. That is always a help if you can get this to work. I don't care which side I get off, I just need to get one side off. Okay, so there we go. Oh. Yeah, it's when they have these circlips which are like mostly closed round, it's a bit of a pain, but this gut wrench does work quite well if you can hold one side relatively still, and then you can just basically leave off the clip. Now that should be enough, so let's pull that round. There we go, see, like that. Not too hard if you know the trick. I'm just trying to think. Do you know what? I might have to pick this again, because I want to use a front loader, and this might be the quickest way, truthfully. So, all right, let's go for a second pick of this. Let's pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so back to pin 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 now. Pin 5. Oh, and we're into a false set. Ah, so this side, but I don't know whether it's the same side or not. This side's, one side's put us into a false set. It's on pin 4 now. And we got the open. Well, you can't say I didn't pick it out of the pack, because I've done it twice now. So that side's the one we've done. So how do I turn this around? I need to turn this around all the way, don't I? So it's like that, and then we get a pinning shoe. Pop that in. That should hold the pins. We'll use a flag and pull this out. Yeah, I really didn't think about that. I should have probably taken the circlip off first, but hey, you know, double picking, what's not to like? So this is the core. Leave that there. I'll get a front follower, my old classic one, which Foxy from Red Cat Imaging made me about 4.5 years ago, maybe longer, maybe even 5. We'll take this out, and then we'll get my pinning tweezers, and we'll go pin to pin. So which way round should we go? Let's go front to back. There's definitely, oh, he says going back to front like an idiot. Okay, so quite a nice spool, better than I thought it would be. Still 6-pinner. 2, another spool. It's funny, isn't it? So one side, maybe I picked both sides by accident. I wasn't really taking any care over what I was picking. But it could have been that the spools came into play on one side and not the other, which is, I think, a good demonstration of how different sides of a lock can pick completely differently, and why it's probably a good idea to pick both sides when you're practicing. So that's all of the pins out. So some nice spools in there, better than I thought they'd be. These are all going to be standard, I almost guarantee it. Yeah, they are. So I've got them in the wrong order, but it doesn't really matter because they're all standard pins, and I can spend some time getting those back in. That seems to be an anti-drill piece of metal, which was in one of these, I guess. Maybe there's another one. Can't really see it though. Okay, so interesting. I'll probably find it later somewhere, won't I? So there we go. Let's bring this up, and I'll focus the camera on the pins. There we go. So yeah, we have slight beveling on the key pins, which didn't make any difference to me in this lock. Normally that means that you can overset the pins slightly and it makes it a little bit tricky to pick, but I didn't have any problems. So, and then you got some really nice, nice thin, well cut spools, which did give a nice bit of counter rotation, that second pick. So yeah, not too bad, but whether I would really call it extra security, I'm not entirely sure. I think that's pretty standard these days to have 3 spools, 3 standard pins in a Dimple lock. But nevertheless, oh, I found the other little bit of metal. Nevertheless, it was certainly a fun pick and a nice challenge to pick a lock out of the packet. So yeah, if you like this video, please do give us a like. If you haven't subscribed and want to see more content like this, then please do consider subscribing. It really helps me out. If you have any comments about this lock and what you think to its security level, please leave them below. I do read them all and reply to as many as I can, and I'll see you all next time.